What's going on, guys? Welcome into episode 2 of the Watchlist. I'm your host, Christian. Today, I am joined by Chase, Jagger, Jordan, and Jacob. We'll start off with Chase. How you doing?
I'm good, Christian. How are you doing today?
I'm chilling. You watch any good movies this week?
I did. I watched a couple of good ones. Today is my anniversary with my girlfriend, so I'm looking forward to watching probably a movie later and telling you guys a little bit about it next week.
Nice. Well, today is February 8th. I'm actually taking my girlfriend out for Valentine's Day. Could do it on Valentine's, unfortunately. So take her out tonight.
It's a
Uh,
good
we'll,
boyfriend right there.
we'll swing it over to Jagger. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm not taking my girlfriend out anywhere today. Um, just like a minor inconvenience just I had over the week. I did legs yesterday at the gym and it was fucking horrible. Like I do them probably once every 3 weeks. So I can't feel my calves today. Um, Waking up hungover and not feeling your calves isn't where you want to be. On the good side is I did watch Blade Runner this week and gave it a 5. Shout out Chase. I said I would watch it last week, like I wanted to. So yeah, it
Was
was
that
great.
was that the original Blade Runner?
Yeah, I was like, fuck, I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna buy it. I spent like $3. Shout out mom and dad's credit card. And
A lot of
yeah.
shout outs here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Shout out
Jordan,
Dutch Bros.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm tired. I'm tired. Not gonna lie. I didn't watch shit this week besides the movies, like we all watched.
Yeah.
I started season 2 of Invincible. I don't, because season 3 came out. I never watched season 2. So I'm like 2 episodes into that. It's pretty good.
Nice. Swing it over to Jacob.
Yeah, pretty boring week for me. Didn't really do much. In terms of movies, I started off the week with Akira Kurosawa's Dreams, which was amazing. I didn't mention Kurosawa last week when we talked about favorite directors. Probably should be in there. Gave that a 5 stars. I think I got 3 5 stars this week. I saw I guess the movies that we watched. And then I saw I'm Still Here yesterday, which is the last Best Picture nominee I had to see. So I've seen them all. That was really good.
Nice.
And then I closed out my week with After Sun, which was another 5 stars for me last night. Bumped it up on a rewatch. It was really incredible. Like it left me speechless. I still really know how to put into words what I felt watching that.
I saw
So
you
you're
watch
just
that. I'm gonna watch that.
yeah, for sure. I had a pretty uneventful week, but I did watch Shrek with my girlfriend. Uh, my childhood movie that I grew up on. Loved it. 5-star movie. Um, but yeah, anyways, so a little recap of episode 1. If you didn't check it out, we went over psychological thrillers. That includes Black Swan, After Hours, Persona, and what was the last one we did?
Memento.
And Memento. Um, so for today's episode, we're gonna start off with movie news again by Jagger. Then we're gonna be breaking down 1980s movies. We're gonna start with King of Comedy, followed by Rain Man, and then do the right thing. We're gonna do a comic movie draft, and then we're gonna do a little bit of trivia. So we'll swing it over to Jagger to start with the movie news.
Right. This week there wasn't very much, but obviously we did get 2 pretty big trailers. First one we'll talk about is Fantastic Four. I thought it looked pretty good. I sent it early in the group chat, and I think the thing actually looks good in some shots. In the one with with the trench coat, I don't think he looks phenomenal. I think like the brows are too much, but overall, I'm excited for it. I think everyone here is too.
Yeah, it
Next
looked good.
trailer we got the day after Jurassic World. What is it called?
Yeah, Jurassic World.
Doesn't matter.
Whatever, the fourth one of the Jurassic Worlds.
Rebirth?
Looks all
Rebirth?
right.
Is that what it is?
Rebirth, maybe.
I thought it was Resurgence, but I must be thinking of Warzone.
Yeah, shout out.
Something else. It's just gonna be more dinosaurs on screen. There's also literally a Rancor in it. I don't know if anyone saw that. Actually
watch it.
insane. And there was a pretty cool water scene in there, like when they're all like swarming. But besides that, Matthew McConaughey Uber Eats commercial came out for the Super Bowl. And I wrote down, it came out early, and like I wrote down, I was like, get this guy in more movies, please. And then literally I saw he got confirmed for one movie and he's already been filming another one. I'm like, how have I not heard about this? How is like this has been going so under the radar? But that's all I got for news.
Nice.
I
Thanks,
thought
Jagger.
sorry to cut you off, but I thought Jurassic, what is it, Rebirth? I thought it looked terrible, by the
Yeah,
way.
so did
Really?
I.
I thought it looks
Yeah.
terrible.
I'm
Um,
just gonna enjoy it just because.
I saw a lot of people complaining on Twitter saying like, why can't we just let the franchise like be what it was and like let it go before we ruin it some more? But I'm
Well,
not looking forward to it.
what I really liked about the original Jurassic Parks is it kind of had like a scary horror element to it, and they've kind of just went away from that. I don't know. I don't know what you guys think about that, but
Well, the Rancor that Jagger mentioned looked like a deformed like I think they were calling it
That
like
looks
a
bad.
D Rex or something. It's like a deformed T Rex that they tried to make or something. I mean, no one's seen the movie, but I think that's just what people are thinking it is.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm
I
not
don't
like
know.
caught up. I'm not caught up on the franchise. I watched like the first Jurassic World and I had like fun with it when I was younger. I haven't seen the other ones. I just hear they're like really bad, so I'm not really
yeah,
It's
very
big
mid.
dinosaurs
super
on
excited for that movie.
screens.
But
It's
I
money. It's all money grab.
I know that the D Rex was like inspired by like the xenomorph, like the baby xenomorph. I don't know if there's a specific name for that, but it was like inspired by that as well as the Rancor, as Jagger mentioned. It looks like a Rancor, so I mean it makes sense. But yeah,
cool.
it doesn't look like a it doesn't look like a great movie to me. But we'll see. I guess we'll see.
Scar Joe though.
True.
Fantastic Four looks good. I think Fantastic Four looks good. I don't know about you guys.
I
I
agree.
I agree.
I really like that trailer. I thought all the character designs look good. I wish we would have seen like Reed Richards use his powers because we saw all the other ones, and I liked how the thing looked too. Um, and then I was gonna say Michael Giacchino is doing the score for it, who did like the Batman,
Mm.
and the music in the trailer was awesome too, I thought.
Did you
Correct
guys
me if I'm wrong.
see? Did you
It's
guys
not.
see the like the short ad, the teaser that they put out before the trailer though?
I don't think
Like the
so.
ones where
No.
there was like kids running and they used just like
Oh yeah.
generic kids laughing like three
Oh,
times in the trailer and it didn't even line up with the kids' mouths. Like that was really bad. So I was starting to like get
Oh,
stressed and like worried about that. But the trailer saved it. So
um, correct me if I'm wrong, but this new movie, it's not MCU, right? It's just Marvel. It's its own
no,
thing.
it's
He has
MCU.
Oh, it is
It's
MCU.
just a separate universe.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Which in it they already pointed out that like he's working on like some portal jump to get to another universe, which is going to connect it. But
Great.
I
Great.
don't know.
interesting. I
I
mean,
trust Pedro.
I'll watch anything with Pedro. I don't know if you guys saw like when they were in front of the media, but he was wearing a really sick suit. He looked great.
Oh
He's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I don't think I saw it.
It was funny.
I don't doubt it
Uh,
though.
yeah. Anyways, let's start with the 1980s movies. So we're gonna start off with King of Comedy. So we'll have Jacob give us the non-spoiler plot.
Yeah, so King Comedy when did it come out? 1982, I think. Sorry, let me just look that up quick.
You're all good,
Um,
man. All good.
1982 it came out. Martin Scorsese, Robert De Niro, obviously. Their combos are always really good. It's about this guy who kind of wants to be this comedian, wants to be famous, and he kind of has this obsession with this already established comedian that has his own show called Jerry Langford is the guy's name. And he has this obsession with him, and he kind of stalks him, and it's just really about him trying to, I guess, make that connection and become a big comedian. And he has these like kind of hallucinations, I guess, or this imagination runs wild a lot, where he thinks he's already kind of famous and he acts all confident. He's this like chronic optimist who just thinks everything's going to work out. Um, and I really liked it. I thought it was really good. I don't think it's one of my favorite De Niro and Scorsese combos personally, but I thought it was really great. It's very similar to Joker, as I mentioned last week when I picked it. Um, about, he's kind of this unreliable narrator who has these visions, stalks this comedian on television. That whole storyline is almost exactly the same. I really liked the relationship between the two of them. I thought Jerry Lewis gave a great performance as Jerry Langford. I thought that was one of the biggest highlights for me. And then I forget the actress's name who played Masha, who's the girl who kind of stalks Jerry
He was a
Langford with him, but I thought
freak.
she was
Yeah,
crazy too.
she's
Yeah.
crazy.
She was really good. So overall, didn't bump it up a ton. This was my second time watching it. Didn't really jump up for me, but I still really liked it a lot.
Yeah, I agree. I liked it a lot too. I think I'll just tell you guys the first thing that I noticed about this movie when me and Christian started watching it. We watched this one together. Um, I had mentioned to him, have you noticed that every, and you guys can correct me too, have you noticed that every, if not, or most, if not all 80s movies all take place in the summertime? They're all always
Yeah.
summertime.
Does it take
Um,
place in summer? I
I
never
mean, I just
that.
figured like it looked like beautiful weather in the big NYC.
It's fair.
But yeah, I thought it was really good. I think my favorite part of the movie was how, what was his name again? De Niro's character.
Rupert.
Yeah,
Rupert
yeah,
Pumpkin.
Rupert. Yeah,
Pumpkin.
Rupert Pupkin. I thought my favorite part about the movie was how his demeanor never changed throughout the whole movie. He was always this like confident and just like so into wanting to get on air and like wanting to get in touch with Jerry. It was funny because he's supposed to play this crazy guy and you would think like he'd lash out during some scenes, but he was always like, oh no, it's all right, like I'll wait here. And she's like, no, like it's like Mr. Pupkin, like please like leave the premises. He goes, no, it's okay, like I'll just wait here. And like he kept that whole demeanor throughout the whole movie, which I really enjoyed. I liked that he didn't really switch up and turn into like a crazy person.
Yeah, they're like trying to kick him out, and he's like, "No, it's all right. I don't have anything to do. I'll just hang out."
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
I thought it was good. I really enjoyed it.
Are we
I'll
getting
stay
into
until
spoilers
Monday.
now? I'm sorry to cut
Yeah.
off, but
Yeah, for
okay.
sure.
Yeah. Who's going now? So,
Send it off to Jordan.
okay.
Yeah, I like the movie. I think I gave it a 4 stars on Letterbox. Um, the comparisons to the Joker were kind of crazy. I was watching it with Katie, and she was like, "This is literally like the Joker if his only goal was just to get on air." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, pretty much. Like that's what I'm watching." It was really good. I like the scene where he just like showed up at Jerry's house in like his beach house or whatever it was. like like
It's
Jerry's
awesome.
like, "What are you doing here?" He's like, "Where's everyone? Like I thought there was a party." Like he just I thought it was a good job of them like cutting back and forth to like there was some scenes where he was like imagining it and like you could tell like it wasn't real and then like he kind of just ran with that like for the rest of the movie. Um yeah, it was really good. I didn't expect it to kind of, I guess, end like that. Like the last like 30 minutes, I didn't really see that coming, so that was pretty good. And the whole scene where Jerry was like taped up, and I don't remember the girl's name. Would you say it was, Shner?
It's Masha, and I found the actress is Sandra Bernhard, by the way.
Yeah, she scared the fuck out of me. That was creepy as hell.
She was great
Um,
though.
She
yeah, she was
was.
good. I think she was crazier than, well, I guess it's like two types of crazy. Like she was like, I guess the more like traditional, like this girl's nuts.
Yeah, yeah,
And
that's what I'm saying. That's what I was trying to say because like she was nuts, but like Rupert was kind of like the like calm nuts, if that makes
yeah,
sense.
like he was crazy, but like in his own head, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He just act
but
like it was all normal. It was all just
yeah,
perfect what he was doing.
yeah, I enjoyed it. What do you think, Jagger?
I also thought it was pretty good. It didn't blow me away, but also like, but it was Joker to a T. Which also didn't like, caught me off guard. Like I was expecting the movie to end by him actually killing Jerry or doing some irrational, I mean, obviously kidnapping him was irrational. Um, but I just didn't see that coming. But this man like truly like gaslit himself into like thinking he was like so good at comedy, and then it turned out like he gaslit me. I didn't think he was good, and in the end, he finally got his shot and was like killed it. Went to jail for however many years or months, and then came out and like to a sold out crowd. Um, so I like that ending also, like Jordan said, caught me very off guard. I thought De Niro was great in this. Yeah, that's all I got really.
I have a quick call out. Did you guys see the movie was rated PG? Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
No, that's
I
crazy though.
just
Interesting.
saw it and I was like, the whole movie, I was like, how is this PG?
I
I was
don't
like, I don't understand.
So that's interesting because I saw it originally apparently failed in the box office. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but
Mm.
I don't think PG-13 was a thing.
Oh, I didn't even think
back
about
then. I think it was just
Mm.
PG and R, so that might be why. I could be way off. I could
That
be
makes
just making that
sense.
No,
up.
you're right. PG-13. I just looked it up because I was thinking the
Yeah.
same thing. PG-13 became a thing in 1984, so this came out 2 years before
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense then.
Yeah. Wow, that's a big get by me. That's a big pull.
Also Jagger for like the ending, um, like my whole thing was like Schnur was talking about like unreliable narrator. Like he came out of jail and he was like these sold out crowds and all that.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh,
I'm
was
like,
that
It's
is
fake?
this no? Like that's
so
the thing. I don't know.
it's so similar to the
That makes
Joker in that
sense.
sense too.
I didn't
Um,
really think about that.
Yeah.
yeah, so Chase and I always talk about how we feel De Niro plays kind of the same type of character all the time. So it was kind of interesting to see him in this type of role. I think he nailed it, similar to what Jagger said. I thought I didn't really love the movie too much. It was funny, but I saw a lot of comparisons to the Joker, and I also watched Taxi Driver this week. So another obviously Scorsese and De Niro movie, and it's just so similar to Taxi Driver. I thought the ending was great. I had a question for you guys though. The Jordan, the scene that you brought up when he pulls up to Jerry's house with the girl, is that girl? Was that his girlfriend? Was he imagining her? Like who is that?
I think that I don't know. I mean, with movies like that, I feel like you can be like, "Oh, was he imagining this about like everything?" But I
Yeah.
feel like she was an actual person that he like went to high school with.
Okay.
Um, that's what she said. Like he didn't ask her out for like 15 years or something like that. Then he asked her out. But I think she was real, and I
Yeah.
think she didn't realize like this guy's fucking crazy, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. He takes her out on that date, like at the start when he first asks her out, and he gives her like his autograph.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
she's
so
like,
So
I don't care.
weird.
I thought he was imagining that scene too. So when I saw her reappear, I was like, maybe he's just making this up in his head. And I guess that, like you said, it kind of goes to the movie. Like, is it reality or is he just making it up in his head? It's kind
Yeah.
of like an interesting point.
I think it could have been also. So I don't know if this was like intentional to make it seem like it was maybe in his head, or if this was just an extra being like an idiot. But there was an extra in the background behind
I
him,
saw
like
that.
mouthing all of his lines as he was saying them too.
At the
So
beach
that was like
house?
funny. Sorry.
At the beach house?
No, when he takes the girl out on like the date the first time.
Oh, I didn't notice
Ah, I
that.
didn't
It
see that
was like
I
in
either.
the
didn't notice
back
that.
right of the frame. I saw that and I was
Yeah.
like, what is this guy doing?
Yeah, like didn't know if that was an extra just doing his own thing or if that maybe was like a hint that it was not entirely real.
Hmm. I'm curious. I want to kind of go back and see that now.
So what was everybody's ratings? I gave this one a 3.5
I
out of
gave it a
5.
4.
I give it a 4 as well.
So did I.
I gave it a 3.5.
Okay, so all around the same ballpark. All right, so we'll jump to the next movie. Next one is Rain Man. We'll start off with Jordan to give us a non-spoiler plot.
Yeah, so this is my pick from last week. Rain Man is basically it's directed by Barry Levinson. It has Hoffman and Tom Cruise. Basically, it's Tom starts off with like Tom Cruise's character, and he's this businessman in LA who's kind of in some trouble. Early in the movie, he finds out his dad dies. Um, Goes to I think it was Illinois where he's from. Him and his dad were didn't really like each other, had a bad relationship. He found out that he left someone else like his trust or something like that, and movie kind of takes off when he realizes he has a brother who has autism, high functioning autism, and kind of kidnaps him, and they go on kind of a cross country road trip, and the movie kind of unfolds there, and as they build a relationship, and yeah, that's it. It's pretty good. Um,
Um,
yeah, Jagger,
am
you
I
go.
going? All
Yeah.
right. I watched this movie first a couple of years ago and I gave it a 3 initially. I moved it down to a 2.5 after this. It just didn't do a lot for me. I like the progression of Tom Cruise's character. Um, Going off from just this money hungry, greedy guy that really does find a connection with his brother. He absolutely deserves to be back in that mental institution or whatever. I forgot. I don't know what the
Yeah.
exact words
Yeah,
are.
Wahlberg.
He has no idea what's going on. Also, did you guys see the amount of junk food that they had at the house?
Yeah.
in the ends, oh my God, there's like
Stockpiled it up
30,
for him.
30
Pretzels, cheese
bags of
doodles, cheese
Cheetos.
puffs.
Yeah. It just didn't do a lot for me, really. I thought that it just I really just like don't have that many thoughts about the movie. It just kind of felt dragged out for me. That could have been because of the amount of Tubi ads that there were.
You're telling me.
Um, there was about 10 ad breaks. It would happen every 10 minutes, so I guess 20 ad breaks, and then half of them would be in Spanish. It was absolutely brutal. And then at the end when they sit down for like this big like build up of is he going to get him or is he not? The doctor that is like prescribing him or anything was insufferable. It
Yeah.
made me dislike the movie even more. He just kept interrupting Tom Cruise. He just kept asking the same questions over and over again. He's like, "Go ahead, speak your mind." Like, no, I'm not going to interrupt you. And then literally 2 seconds later, interrupts him. Um, that guy was super annoying. But the only real thing I liked about the movie is the progression of Tom Cruise's character, but that's about all.
Yeah, so I think it's time for us to give Tom Cruise his flowers because I know he is kind of seen as this like action actor, and I guess he doesn't get all the credit in the world for that, but I think he's awesome. But Dustin Hoffman was unbelievable in this film, and I haven't seen him in a lot, so I'm very excited to watch more of him. But the reason why I really like this movie is because it kind of showed the dynamic of like the brotherhood relationship. At first, Tom Cruise is very selfish. He's just in it to get the money from his dad from the will. And then throughout the movie, you see him actually form a relationship with his brother, which was kind of hit home for me because I have two brothers, I guess. And then at the end, you see like the selfishness act of knowing that his brother's probably better off to be cared for in the facility rather than, taking it upon himself to care for uh Dustin. I forget his name in the movie. Um
Right.
Raymond.
Raymond. Yes, Rain Man Raymond. Um yeah, I really enjoyed the movie.
Oh, it's me. Sorry. Yeah, I
My
also
bad.
liked it. I definitely had more positive things than negative. I think it was kind of like average for me. I was back and forth between like a 3.5 or a 4 on it. Settled at a 3.5. So this has like a lot of nostalgia for me. I watched it when I was younger. My mom absolutely loves this movie. And like you guys mentioned, Dustin Hoffman, I thought was incredible. A really sensitive like topic, a hard thing to play, I think, and do it respectfully. And I think he did that really, really well. I think and I liked, the whole road trip element of it too. I think a problem for me though was kind of what Jagger, you said you like the Tom Cruise character arc. I didn't really love his character arc. I think that was my biggest issue was that like I don't know, he's kind of this dick at the start, like you mentioned, this money hungry, like selfish dick. And he goes through this 6-day period with his brother, and then all of a sudden at the end, he's just like he's kind of a dick all throughout, pretty much still. And then at the end, all of a sudden, he's just like, oh, he's a good guy now, and he's like redeemed. I thought that was just kind of it just didn't really make a lot of sense to me. All of a sudden, he kind of learns to be tolerant. I also didn't love how I don't know, he just brings his like autistic brother to Vegas to like win him money. I thought that was just like yeah, it's just like not
If he could count
not
cards,
great.
if I had an autistic brother count cards, I would bring him to Vegas too.
How how about the scene when Tom Cruise and his girlfriend are in the bed
That
making
was
love
That was
so
fun.
funny.
and
That was funny. Yeah.
Raymond just sits at the end of the bed just like listening to them
And
moaning.
moaning. He just like mimics their moans too. It's
Yeah, it's
hilarious.
awesome. It's
That was
great.
funny. Um, I was gonna say. Oh, I was gonna say also I liked the what was it? The syrup thing. They had like the remember he's like the syrup before the pancakes. That was a nice
Yeah.
moment. And then I had something else. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. Um,
No
what was
worries,
I
brother.
gonna say? Oh, I was gonna say the parallel because he mentions in the beginning with his dad how he like took his dad's car out and then the dad reported it like stolen, even though it's his son. So he thought like, it's my dad's car, I have right to this. And then he kind of does the same thing with Raymond where he takes him and goes out and they say he's kidnapping him, but it's like he's like, I'm not kidnapping my brother, like it's my brother. I thought that was just an interesting parallel with those two.
Yeah, I won't go too into depth with this because I think you guys mentioned a lot of the points that I kind of wanted to cover, but I've seen Dustin Hoffman in only a couple movies. I've seen him in like the Meet the Fockers movies. I've seen him in Death of a Salesman. I've seen him in
I forgot about that.
one other movie that I remember him being great in, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. But I think that this was my favorite performance of his that I've seen in the handful of movies that I've seen. I don't know if this is considered his best performance. I'm sure it probably is considered amongst his top three, probably even top two. I thought he was phenomenal, and I really, really enjoyed the scene when they're in Vegas. I think it was once they were done playing cards, once they were done playing blackjack, when they went upstairs and he taught him how to, Tom Cruise taught him how to dance. I thought that was really touching and it made me really emotional just watching that because, as Christian mentioned, like two brothers, like we're all really close. So it was just, I'm getting a little emotional thinking about it right now, but it was definitely, it was an emotional, little scene from the movie that, that part of it kind of, hit home for me throughout the whole film. So that was my favorite point of the movie. I think I gave it a 4 star. I really liked it.
I actually really liked what's his name? Tom Cruise's character development. I know Jacob, you said you didn't, but like growing up his whole life, he didn't have family. So when he finally met his brother and kind of started to build that relationship, it kind of shows like how important family can be in somebody's life. And then also for Raymond, who has been stuck in this facility pretty much his whole life because he can't, act in society. It's so interesting to see Tom Cruise take him through like should be normal activities and like that's kind of like a character development for him as well, which I really liked. And then the last piece I liked was how Tom Cruise talks about this Rain Man story whenever he would get scared, I think when it would rain, and then it turns out Rain Man Raymond, like it was Raymond actually singing him the song. I thought that was great. It reminded me a little bit of something from Game of Thrones, if anybody knows what I'm throwing out there. Um, but I loved it. I gave the movie a 4.
Yeah, I thought I was going to love it. I thought it was very, very good. Like I enjoyed it, but I gave it a 3 stars. Um, I did like how the ending, I didn't think it was gonna go like that. It felt kind of like, oh, that's it. But like honestly, I was waiting for the Tom Cruise like scene where the doctor's like, "You can't take care of him, like you don't know anything about him," and he's like, "Oh, well, he likes cheese balls. He does this. He likes his shoes at the end of his bed. He likes his bed by the window." I was waiting for that scene. It didn't come, which I was kind of happy about because I figured like 20 minutes into the movie, I was like, "All right, I know how this is gonna end."
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the ending for me is like, yeah, I didn't know it was gonna happen, but also I didn't like love it. So I gave it a 3.
Yeah, as I mentioned, I gave it a 3.5. One other thing quickly, just to point out, I thought was really interesting with Dustin Hoffman's character with Raymond was that he spells out like names of people that he's close with. So there was his guy like my man Vern or whatever.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
said like VERN, and then with his dad he would say like DAD, and then at the very end of the movie he finally like spells out like CHARLIE
Awesome.
Charlie. Like
That
I
was
Yeah,
thought
that
such a
was
that was
touching
great.
moment. I loved
great.
it. Main man Charlie. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So what was everybody's ratings? I gave it a 4. Jacob, you said 3.5.
yeah. I settled on 3.5.
I gave it 3.
Or
2.5.
Yeah.
also, the other movie that I saw him in was All the President's Men. I'm sure you've probably seen that, Schnur, because it's
I have
very.
not seen that.
Oh, you haven't seen that? Oh, it's a
No,
really good movie. You
Whoa.
I
should see
got
it.
it like I was in a journalism class. We had to watch a movie,
Yeah.
do a project on, and one of the options was that, and I watched Spotlight instead.
Okay.
Also great,
Yeah,
but
I also watched it for a
yeah,
class, but he was really good in that movie. So, and he was young too. It's movies from like 75, I think, or 76. So, really good in that movie.
Yeah. So let's pivot to our last 80s movie, Do the Right Thing by Spike Lee. Chase, we'll start with you for a non-spoiler.
Sure. Um, so for me, there was a lot to like about this movie. A quick little synopsis. It's the hottest day of the year. You guys can help me out here if I need the help, but it's the hottest day of the year. And there's a lot of racial tension throughout this whole community. I felt like the movie was really about community and just the racial, I can't think of the word I'm looking for. Just like the racial injustice going on through this community in Brooklyn, and how there's tension pretty much between everybody, like every group, the Italians, the Black people, the Koreans, you name it. There was tension everywhere. And eventually the tension gets so high that the community kind of falls apart. And a big reason is because there's not this black recognition in this pizzeria, because there are no black famous people on the wall of this pizzeria, and that's kind of how everything falls apart in this community. But I really enjoyed it. I think the biggest thing for me, before I let you guys get into it, was I think it was a very, very uniquely shot. I think the cinematography was some of the best I've ever seen. I really enjoyed it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, so this was the second time I've seen this movie, and upon rewatch, it's one of my favorite movies I've seen. Everything from the comedic aspect to the theme of the movie and how important it is to understand what's going on, the way it was shot. Shout out all the young actors who ended up making it big. John Turturro especially, as we're watching Severance.
Yeah,
Irving.
big
Gotta love
Irv,
Um,
big
Irv.
week this
Irving
week for
B.
Irv.
yeah, huge week. But I absolutely loved it. Um, especially the end with the police brutality scene when they kill, what was his name? Radio Raheem? Is
Yeah,
it?
Yeah, Radio
Yeah,
Raheem.
Radio Raheem. Very hit kind of home with what's going on right now with in the US. Obviously with what happened with George Floyd, it kind of brought up that parallel. Um, I love the fight, the power, the music was amazing. There's really there's not a lot not to like in this movie, so send it off to the next guy. See what you guys think.
Yeah, I also loved it like you, Christian. Like you mentioned, it was your second time watching it, became one of your favorites ever. I completely agree. I had to look it up because I was pretty surprised to find out this never became a play. Honestly, I feel like this would translate really well to the stage.
Yeah.
Um, like you mentioned, Chase, like the way it was shot and like the practical sets I thought were incredible and it was so colorful. Um, and I really, really loved it. I thought all the performances, you mentioned a lot of great young actors. John Turturro being one of them. Spike Lee even was really good in the lead role. Giancarlo Esposito was great as Bugging Out. Um,
Awesome.
and then Danny Aiello obviously running the pizza shop. I thought he was incredible. And was it? Oh yeah, as you mentioned, Chase, like there's so the main conflict is between these black people and the Italians. Like, I think that was great. Obviously, prioritize that because it's Spike Lee directing and writing. He's a black man. Like, tell the story that you know. But obviously, I love how he also touched on all the other conflicts as well. You mentioned Chase, the Hispanic group and the Asians, and they even mentioned like the Jews in it. It's just a lot of conflict. And it's really about, as you know, Radio Raheem, he holds up his fist, and it's about like love and hate and towing that line. And you have to kind of bring it
Yeah.
together, always kind of go together. I really
Really,
love messaging.
really quick, there was this one shot in the movie. In the background, it was on the wall, it said, I think it was We Love. And on the left side was John Turturro, so he's like the white guy, and then Spike Lee kind of showed like the two different racial groups, like they should love each other, but there's this tension between the two. So there's a lot of like shots in the background like that, which I really liked.
yeah. I guess you pointed that one out to him.
Chase did come
Um,
up with that one.
I do want to mention too really quick that Schnur, I'm so shocked that you mentioned that there has never been a play adaptation of it, because I was thinking during it, I was like, wow, like I'm sure this is a musical somewhere. Like I could totally see this being a musical.
Yeah, I
But
think it would be great on a stage.
yeah, I agree. I would definitely be interested if that were to happen.
Dagger, what'd you think?
Um, I agree with all the takes here. Like I really enjoyed the movie as well. I mostly everything you guys have said, I've agreed. The vibrant colors were something that stood out to me massively. Also the Dutch angles, which is like the sideways sort of
Yeah.
things. There were so many in this movie, and I just like still wanted more. Obviously the theme of like having love and sympathy for others and just wanting to be understanding and the tension between these two groups was great. My biggest shocker was Giancarlo Esposito's character, because I've only seen him in what Breaking Bad, Civil War,
Mandalorian.
Captain, yeah, like coming up such a serious guy. So this is just wild. I had to like squint my eyes and look as like, is that Giancarlo Esposito? But also like a bunch of like other actors like Martin Lawrence were in it. Spike Lee was phenomenal. John Turturro was phenomenal. I really liked it.
Yeah, I am the only one that disagrees here. Uh, I liked like you guys were talking about the colors, the cinematography, the Dutch angles. I didn't even know that's what it was called until you just said it, but that was cool. I definitely like those shots of like the up close, like just their face and it's like slanted. Those are cool. I thought the first like hour was like, I don't know. I was just watching like a block party and it was like like that's like pretty much what it was and like yeah, it was like fine. I didn't think it was like anything crazy. I mean, the ending was definitely the best part. Um, but I mean, I don't know. Call me ignorant,
Also,
call me whatever. I just didn't love it. Like, I guess the message doesn't really resonate with me, so maybe that's why. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely in people's top 20 movies of all time. So
also, I need to try a slice of that pizza. That thing was there for
Yeah,
like so
no.
long.
It's so
Slapped.
It
good.
was funny. Giancarlo Esposito in the beginning when he's in the pizza shop, he keeps like taking the pizza and acting like he's gonna put it in his mouth, and he just never put it in his mouth. And I'm like, bro, like when are we gonna take a bite of the pizza? Because he kept arguing with Sal. It was so funny.
I was watching it and I was like, oh my God, Jagger's probably drooling at the mouth right now.
I would
The
kill for a New York slice pizza right now. Oh
oh
my
yeah,
God.
the one scene that I
You mean,
really
oh yeah,
loved
you live in New York. You could get over your drive after this and cook
Jagger,
the
we
slice.
had pizza last night, by the
last
way.
night.
Great,
Three
great.
slices. Yeah. Um, the one scene that I was my favorite scene of the movie. It's when they did the close-ups on. It was I think it started with John Turturro, then it went to like the black group, then the police, and then the Korean, and it's like all of them just shitting on each other, which was really funny, but also shows what the tensions were like at that time and still are today. And then also I loved at the end when they were gonna go also set the Korean market on fire, but then they were talking and they were like, "Oh, like don't worry, he's black too. Like it's okay." Like, I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, he was like,
Swinging
I'm black.
the broom.
He's like, I'm
Yeah.
black. I'm black. They're like, you know what? He's like, he is black. He's black. It was
That was
awesome.
great.
You guys mentioned also the relevance of like where it is today, and this kind of in 1989, obviously. So it's been a long time, and it still is relevant. And I was thinking about how if this came out today, like subject matter and the technical aspects, the acting, all of that, I feel like this would just sweep at the Oscars. And I looked to
100%.
see what it was nominated for. It only got two nominations, and it was
It's
for
Wow.
crazy.
Danny Aiello for supporting actor who played Sal, and then for best original screenplay for Spike Lee. But I feel like this would be like everything, production design, maybe not
Yeah.
like lead actor or actress, but like supporting actor, absolutely. Even the music, I love the music too. How they had the jazz going, and they'd obviously cut in with some hip hop too. When Radio Raheem would be around. And also, I didn't mention Ozzie Davis, who plays the mayor in it. I thought
The
he was
Yeah.
mayor.
Mayor.
unbelievable. He
He was
was so
awesome.
good. And yeah,
he,
Awesome.
Justin
he had a
McGowan
little
was
kid go buy him a beer. He was like
Yeah.
10 years old.
This is a flawless movie. I'm sorry. It's a for me it's 5 stars. I loved it. If I watch it again, it could even rise even more, but I think I already have it in my top 20 movies.
I had it at a 4.5. Really loved it. I'm excited to watch it again. Maybe I'll boost it up to a 5 if I find something that I like even more about it on the rewatch.
Yeah, I mentioned at the top of the show that I watched three 5 stars this week with Dreams and After Sun, and this was the third one, so I also gave this 5 star as well.
2.5 for me. Just not my type of movie.
I gave it a 4.5. I loved it.
Nice. So that wraps up our 80s movies. Why don't we go ahead and rank the three that we watched this week? Who wants to start with that?
I'll go first. Do the Right Thing, Rain Man, and then King of Comedy. But that's not to negate King of Comedy. I enjoyed that too.
Yeah, I'm on board with that. My list is the same. Do the Right Thing, Rain Man, King of Comedy.
I'm going King of Comedy, Rain Man, Do the Right Thing.
Yeah, I went Do the Right Thing as my number one as well, and then King of Comedy second, and Rain Man third.
I have the same list.
Nice. So that wraps up our 1980s movie segment. So we're going to start off with a new segment this time around. We're going to do a comic book movie draft. So we're going to start off. The order is going to be Jagger, Jacob, Jordan, Chase, and then myself. So we're going to not rank, we're going to draft four movies. And then at the end, we'll have the audience rank who thinks has the best list. So we'll start off with Jagger.
Undoubted 101, second favorite movie of all time, The Batman.
The Batman. Fair.
What's so funny?
I'm
You
not
laughing
laughing at
at?
you. I'm just saying like that was just so obvious. Like I knew it was coming. Like
Yeah, I was between that and probably pick number two. But I like personally The Batman more.
Yeah,
it's
But
fair.
Yeah,
I'm picking
I'm
second
up
here.
now.
I think
I'm second, or
I'm picking
Schnur's second.
second. I'm picking second, and I'm probably gonna steal
Okay.
your. No, I would think I'm stealing yours because this is my 101 also, and it's gonna be Across the Spider-Verse.
oh wow,
Fuck.
that was not what I was expecting.
Fuck. I think I gotta steal at 3. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. What do you got?
The Dark Knight.
Yeah, that's number one.
Dark Knight at 3.
My
Are
101.
we kidding?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a
I mean,
I was hoping.
I like the
Go ahead,
Batman
Jordan.
better than the Dark Knight, but like in most drafts, I feel like Dark Knight's going 1.
I was hoping you were gonna also sleep on the Dark Knight, but I'll have to settle to another what I think is a steal: Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse
Yeah,
at number 4.
Those are my
Yeah.
top two.
both 5 stars. Holy
Both
shit,
Spider-Verses.
so good.
both insane. Okay, I'm gonna do maybe the most important comic book ever, which is Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, you're done. Your draft's cooked.
My draft is
a great
money.
movie.
Your draft's
That's a
cooked.
great pick.
It's
I
Great
love that
movie,
pick.
but think
Great
about the
pick.
other ones.
That's like
it's
an
the
all-time.
best.
That's an all-time superhero movie.
I don't know. I think there's better options.
What's your gripe with Spider-Man 2?
Nothing. I love Toby. I'm just saying in this draft, all comic book movies, there's definitely better movies.
Are we doing Snake Draft, Christian?
Yeah, we'll do
Yeah,
Snake,
Snake
so
it.
I'll go next. Let's see. Okay, this one is underrated. And Jordan's gonna hate that I'm picking it, but I'm
Great.
gonna go with The Watchmen at number 2.
Oh, you
Wow.
piece of shit.
Oh,
I was
wow.
trying to get that in like the 3rd round. I figured no one would pick it. I showed you it, you prick, and you took it
Yeah,
from me.
you showed me it. You have the book and everything, but it's a steal, I think. That's
Yeah,
great.
I have
Damn.
it on here as well as a potential pick later. I knew Jordan was gonna be gonna be waiting on that.
I've been talking about it too much. I should have kept quiet.
I have 2 picks here. I think I'm gonna take a chance and hope that this other one falls back the other way to me. So I'm gonna go with the safer pick with Avengers Endgame. I'm gonna go Endgame there.
Fair. Am I up now?
Yep, that's how Snake works.
Right. No worries. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Logan.
God damn it, that was my slay. That was my pick.
You know, I've never seen Logan.
Logan's
Neither-
great.
neither have I.
It's unbelievable.
I've never seen
So
Logan,
good.
so
It's the most slept on.
if it's
Very
really that
good.
good, I probably would have picked it.
It's very good.
Damn it.
I can't believe that this is here, but I'm gonna take Infinity War.
Yeah.
I mean,
Endgame over Infinity War is crazy work.
I agree.
I like Endgame better.
Yeah, that's
I like
insane.
Endgame a little
And-
bit more too, but like Infinity War is just as good, I'd say at the least. I don't know, they're both great.
I am going to take with one of mine, Zack Snyder's Justice League.
I knew that was coming.
It's a bad
And
pick.
then with the second, I'm going to go Justice League Flashpoint Paradox.
Never seen either of those.
Neither have
Both
I.
classics.
Add it to the watch list.
Ah,
All right, I'll play it safe, I guess. And I'll take Batman Begins here.
Okay.
Great pick.
How many rounds are we doing? 3 or 4?
We're gonna do 4, but this is going fast if you guys want to do
Nice.
5.
I think we could do 5, like a starting lineup.
5.
We could do a starting
5.
lineup.
Yeah.
Okay. Jordan, you're up.
I'm gonna go. This is 3rd round. I'll go. I'm gonna go Iron Man 1.
Ah, damn. That was my next one.
Iron Man 1 is great. Tony Stark! I fucking love that, dude. It's so
Tony
funny.
Stark built it in a cave.
With a box of scraps! So funny. It's a great movie.
Okay, my next pick. Wow, I'm stressed. Everybody knows me. You know I'm a Spider-Man guy. I'm gonna go with the first
Damn.
Tobey Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, it's a big pick.
Yeah, that puts me in a bad spot. Okay. I'm gonna go with Ant-Man. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not doing that.
Ugh.
Um, dude, I gotta think about this now.
Might as well just pick Aquaman. Fucking worst movie of all time.
Aquaman
I'll
is not
do-
that bad.
It's
just
so
not.
bad. It's
Aquaman's
so
It's
bad.
not.
Aquaman's
Two
incredible.
is.
It's unwatchable.
I'll do Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Oh,
Volume 3.
Classic. That's great.
I was gonna be my next pick.
To be honest, I don't even know if I've seen the third one. I'm trying to
That
remember
is
it right now.
insane. That's
Made
my
me
favorite
cry.
one. That's my favorite one.
I'm trying to remember it. I don't think I've seen it.
And then I'm gonna go with the Captain America Civil War.
Oh, that was my
Yeah.
backup
Oh.
pick.
That was up there for me too.
Oh boy. Okay, you guys are gonna have to give me a second. I got a game plan. Okay, so I saw this movie on a list. I don't know if we went over if we're counting it or not. So you can just throw me in the trash if we do, and I'll pick something
Exactly
else.
what it is.
Are we counting The Incredibles?
Knew it.
I saw that.
I would
Knew it.
I would say no, just because it's like superheroes, not like a comic book. But if we're
Yeah,
doing
But
can't-
it's like a comic book theme though. It's like
I looked
I
it
don't
up.
think
It's
that's-
not based off of
I mean, it's
one
not based
specific
off a
comic,
comic book though.
so I wouldn't say no.
fine.
If that
Okay.
was in the running, that might have been a first round pick.
That's a
for me.
first round
Yeah,
pick.
it's probably
Yeah.
All right, I gotta really think then.
Trying to look
Guys,
at my next pick.
I don't know. I think I could be in trouble here.
Shock lock.
Sounds like someone's not prepared.
Yeah.
No, I was. You guys just took all my movie.
There's a
If you
There's
didn't
a big
cover
one
20
that-
plus movies, you're not prepared.
All right.
I didn't come with any movies.
Wow, this is getting scary. I'm looking through this whole list right now. There's nothing left for me. Okay.
For a little context, Chase is the most indecisive person I've ever met in my entire life.
Let's
so this is
go.
very on brand.
I'm trying to think. I feel like I'm missing
God damn
one.
it.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's
Kamish,
go.
This is unreal.
I'll go Black Panther. I'll go Black
Okay.
Panther.
Okay.
It's a good pick.
Bad pick.
Jordan's up. He has no
Thor
idea.
Ragnarok.
Good one.
I thought you were gonna steal Love and Thunder from Jagger.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's my
Jagger.
go-to.
Jagger loves that shit. It's fucking horrible.
All right, this is why I picked the board. I knew no one else would take it, so I'm gonna take Mask of the Phantasm next. 'Cause
Oh,
that's my favorite Batman movie.
that was my next. All right, my final two. I'm gonna go Captain America: Winter Soldier. And then we're doing 5, right?
We're gonna do
Yeah.
5. Yep.
Then my last pick will be X-Men: Days of Future Past.
Hmm.
All right, swinging it back to Jacob.
Yeah. God, I'm between like there's like one movie I like more than another, but there's one I feel like would be a really fun pick that I want to be included. So
Go with fun.
I'm gonna go with the fun. I'm gonna take Big Hero 6 as my next one.
Are we counting that? Is that a
It's
comic?
it's a comic book. It's a Marvel comic.
That's so ass.
I would have taken that, but I thought it was gonna be the same
That's so
situation as
ass.
the
I'm
Incredibles.
actually not a big Hero 6 guy. Maybe I have to rewatch it.
I don't
Big
think
Hero
I've
6
ever
is
even seen
great.
it.
I feel like I
Awesome.
feel like I literally just got cheated.
Me too.
Big Hero
I think
6
you-
is a Marvel
you guys
I'm
are right.
boycotting Jordan. Let's boycott the draft.
Yeah, I'm not making my last pick.
You want me to back out of the case? You want to do something else?
No, it's all right. It's all right.
Oh, it's good.
It's bullshit. For my last one, I feel like there's other options that
Morbius.
could be better. I didn't even see Morbius.
It's Morbin time.
Morbius.
I'm gonna go. A lot of people don't like the Andrew Garfield Spider-Mans, but I'm gonna go the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Good one.
2?
Yeah, I like the
Not
second.
not the second
I,
one.
I like the second
Crazy
one.
word.
I like the second one better.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx Electra do it for you.
Yeah, he does.
I'll
It's
round
the
it out.
heartbreak at the end.
I'm
It's
s-
great.
Told you, Mighty Rhino.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick to my theme. I'll round it out with Spider-Man: No Way Home.
That was what I was deciding between also, Chase.
So I'm shocked this one made it this far because it's a lot of people's like maybe not favorite movies, but people really love it. It's
There
the
we go.
Joker. I'm gonna go with the first Joker
That's irrelevant.
to round it out. But the second Joker sucked.
I kind
Yeah,
of
that was
enjoyed it.
bad.
I didn't hate it.
No,
Yeah,
no
we know
chance.
you enjoyed it.
I didn't hate it. All
Yeah,
I'm
it was
saying.
terrible. All right, so that concludes our movie draft.
Do we want to say our starting five each?
Yeah,
God, I don't remember. I didn't
Yeah, I
write it
have
It was
down.
all written down.
Jagger,
in
I
Alright.
wrote
the
it down.
I
I
wrote
have
it
it.
down. So I got the Batman, Zack Snyder's Justice League, Flashpoint Paradox, Captain America, Winter Soldier, and X-Men: Days of Future Past.
I
Yeah.
have,
Yeah.
I have Cross the Spider-Verse, Infinity War, Batman Begins, Mask of the Phantasm, and Big Hero 6.
Okay.
Jordan,
All right, let's see. The Dark
he doesn't
Knight.
even know it.
I didn't write it down. The Dark Knight, and then I took Logan, and then I took. What did I take third?
Iron
Schnee?
Man.
Iron Man.
Iron Man 1, and then I took Thor Ragnarok and Amazing Spider-Man 2.
At the point we have Into the Spider-Verse. At the 2 guard, we have Endgame. Then we have the original Spider-Man, Black Panther, and No Way Home.
I think No Way Home could play the 5 though.
He's kind
Yeah,
of
dude, it's
small.
the biggest movie. It's the biggest
He's
movie.
kind of he's
That
kind
movie
of
was
he's
box
kind of
office.
small.
Mm,
That
I'm
movie was
dunking
box
over
office
Tom
when it came
Holland
out.
easy.
is it overrated? It's good. Okay.
I think it's good.
I have Spider-Man 2, The Watchmen, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Captain America Civil War, and The Joker. I think my biggest comp is going to be Jordan, but I think I have my squad at 6. I think I'll be all right. I'll be good.
I don't think so, dude.
I think I take you.
Dark Knight's like LeBron, dude. He can just sweep you.
Yeah, the
Doesn't
Dark Knight
matter.
Logan combo was
Yeah, but we're in the
lethal.
finals. You don't want LeBron in the finals. He loses a lot.
Yeah, but Luca is my Logan, so we're fine.
Fair.
I think you guys are
Cool.
underestimating Infinity War the 2.
It's a big pick. I'm not
That's
gonna
a
lie.
little excellent.
It's the best Avengers. I am a little bit upset with Chase going with Endgame over Infinity
Why?
War.
Why would you be upset? I prefer Endgame. It's my movie. Why does that make you upset?
It's your movie, but it's not the best.
I
It's not the
prefer
best.
if I prefer Endgame to Infinity War, why would that bother you?
I took Amazing Spider-Man 2 in my last pick, and Christian said nothing about it. I think he's just coming after you.
This is a competition, and
See
I
what the
win.
people think.
yeah, we'll see what the people think. So that
Well,
concludes our comic book movie draft. Go ahead, Chase.
I will
Final
say,
thoughts.
I didn't see Infinity War with all you guys in theaters, but I did see Endgame, and I sat next to Jacob, and that was a wonderful experience watching Endgame. So that might have added to the experience.
I
Just
sat next to
saying.
Danzy for Infinity War, and it was great.
Just saying.
It is nice sitting
It's
next to Jacob in the
amazing.
theaters. I will say that.
I sat next to Jake for No Way Home also, and he grabbed my chest when Andrew jumped on the screen.
Yeah, obviously, I had no choice.
Okay, so we're gonna move on now to a little bit of trivia. So next week's episode is gonna be based around war movies. So today's trivia is gonna be the top 10 highest rated war movies on IMDb. So we will let you guys try to come up with that top 10 list. Just shoot out answers.
Black
Don't
Hawk
have to
Down.
go in order. Black Hawk Down
Let's
is
do-
not.
Should we do like an order of picks this time around?
Yeah, let's just go in a
Like a
if
circle?
Go in a
whoever just gives
cycle.
that one
Go in a
out,
cycle.
yeah.
We'll start
If not,
with
just
Chase.
pass.
Oh, okay, we'll start with me. Okay, I'll go with the safe top 10. Saving Private Ryan's got to be in there.
Yeah, it's number 1.
You guys hear the ambulance?
Yep.
Yeah.
No. Yep.
It's in my room. Sorry.
You can go,
I'll
Jagger.
go. Safe also Apocalypse Now.
Number 6.
You said Saving Private Ryan was number 1, so that means like Band of Brothers isn't counting, right? I know
It's
that's
not
high on IMDb. Okay.
It's a
Not on the list.
show, right?
Yeah, I just know it's like high on IMDb. I didn't know if it would count it in the list.
Gotcha.
I'll go 1917.
Oh, that was
That did
mine.
not make the list. I think that
Wow.
came in at number 20.
Wow.
Oh wow. I mean, I haven't seen 1917, so I can't talk, but I just know it's very popular.
It's a really
Yeah.
good one.
Is Dunkirk on there, Christian?
Dunkirk is not on there.
That's bullshit.
What about Deer Hunter?
Did not make the list. Snubbed.
I'll go with Full Metal Jacket.
Did not make the list.
Wow.
Damn.
Okay.
I would think outside of the box for some of these.
Oh,
I might be spoiling the potential pick for later. Is Pan's Labyrinth on there?
It is not.
What?
so Schnurg went over 1 there, and he spoiled his pick. So now he's over
God.
2.
Fine.
I think we got to think
Casablanca.
about like medieval war and stuff like that too.
Casablanca.
Yep, it's number 5.
Wow. Okay.
Jordan,
There
did
are
you
some
get a second
bangers on
pick?
here. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, did Jordan get a second?
Oh, sorry.
No, no, you're
Yeah.
good. I mean, I don't even know.
So you have 1, 5, and 6.
Did American Sniper make like 10?
It did not.
That's fucking bullshit. That movie's incredible.
Let's go Paths to Glory.
It's number 10.
Okay.
There we go.
Who's up, Jacob?
Yeah.
Have you seen
Is
Paths of Glory?
Braveheart on there?
Not
Which
yet.
one?
Braveheart?
It is not.
Hmm.
I'll go with one that has been on my watch list, no pun intended, for 20 years. Inglorious Bastards.
Did not make the list.
Wow.
Oh, I have one.
I
Go
think I
ahead.
have
IMDb's
one.
tough.
Wait, so what do we have so far, Christian?
So we have Saving Private Ryan, Casablanca, Apocalypse Now, and Paths of Glory.
And then what numbers are those?
That's 1, 5, 6, 10.
Okay.
I definitely
Jordan,
have 2
talk
right.
about
I definitely have 2 right now. No doubt.
Who's
Go
up?
ahead, though.
You, Jordan.
Oh shit. Hacksaw Ridge.
It's a great movie, but
I
it is
suck,
not
dude.
on the list.
So this is like going
reek.
off of. Sure. What was your last pick?
Um,
Braveheart. I don't know. I kind
yeah.
of think it's similar. Does Gladiator count?
I would imagine so, but it's not on the list.
Okay.
God.
Chase. Oh wait, no, you're not. My
Schnurr.
bad.
Yeah.
Feels like Chase hasn't answered though.
I have 2 right now.
Is Iran on there?
It is not.
Okay.
The Pianist.
That is number 3
Yes.
on the list.
Yeah.
So Chase has 3 of the 5 so far.
Oh, okay.
I got
then
2.
I think I have one that I'm up again.
Yeah.
Does Schindler's List count then?
It is not on the
Oh,
list.
that was my other one. That was my other one.
I was trying to say because I
What
know
the
that's like
fuck?
higher than Saving Private Ryan on there, but if the Pianist counts, then why wouldn't that?
Yeah, that's why I was like,
I'm gonna go with Come and See.
That is number 7.
All right.
never
So
heard of that in my entire
Chase,
life.
Chase and Jagger have all 6 right now.
So what are we missing right now?
I'll carry the boats.
Okay, so
what about
we're
me?
missing number 2, number
Chase, we're both
4,
carrying the
number
boats.
8, number 9.
Oh, Schnurr, War Dogs. I love that movie.
2, 4, 8, 9.
Tropic Thunder? No. I'm kidding.
I wish.
Shout out Ben Stiller.
Is Platoon on there?
It is not.
God, what the hell?
All right,
Let me know when you guys want me to drop some hints.
I'm running out of
Oh.
ideas now, but
I got 2.
I haven't
but-
seen this movie, but I'm pretty sure it's known as like a really good one. What is it called? 300? Is it called 300?
Yeah.
It's
300
not on the
with
list.
knowledge.
Not
Rise of
on
an
the list.
Empire.
Snyder.
That movie's like a meme.
The meme is
Sparta.
Meet the Spartans, right? Is that what it's called?
That's the meme movie. Yeah, that
Yeah.
movie's ridiculous.
It's great. It's a great watch.
Unbroken.
Not on the list.
I'm just
I haven't-
naming like modern war movies. Like
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I haven't seen that one.
I'm gonna go with Thin Red Line.
Nope.
Okay.
That sounds like a made-up movie.
I think because I'm wait, am I last or is in
I
the
think you're up.
rotation?
Jordan's
I'm not.
last.
I'm not. Don't think because like after this rotation, we should probably go hints. You think? No? You guys want
Yeah,
to?
yeah. I'm
Yeah,
running
let's
out
do
of.
One
that.
more.
One more.
God, man. Um, I don't know. It's like Hotel Rwanda on there.
Nope.
That movie's
God.
good.
It's a good one too. All right, let me get a hint,
You want a hint?
please.
Okay. One of the movies is an anime.
The fuck?
I got it.
Have I ever heard of it? You think?
I think you've heard of it. There's no way you've watched it.
What about me?
Can I get a hint for maybe a movie you think I would know
Sure.
or that I've seen?
I don't know if you'll know the other ones, but I can give hints. For number 2,
Yeah, why don't you just throw all the hints on the table so we could all just like
okay, number 2 is a World War II movie. It's directed
Shocker.
by Roberto I don't know how to say his last name.
Oh, I know
Benigni?
that now.
Can
Yeah.
I get Das Boot?
Nope, you cannot.
Okay, I just want to toss that out for the hints.
I don't
You
know.
can't get that one.
I'll just throw a random one since I don't know and just keep the line moving. Jojo Rabbit.
No, but I do love that movie. It's not on here.
Did Das Boot count as Jagger's guess?
Yeah, that counts as me.
Yeah,
Alright. I have 2 right now after just those hints. I'll go Grave of the Fireflies is one
that
of
is correct at number
Yeah.
4.
Mm, I never saw that.
them.
Jordan.
I was thinking of a little Full Metal Alchemist when you said anime. What were the other hints?
Let's see, let me give another one.
Full Metal Jacket.
Right.
This other one was made in 1981, directed by Wolfgang Peterson.
Right. Like that does anything for me.
Oh, the Wolfgang.
Gang on the base.
World War II movie.
Terminator 2.
I'm just gonna go Good Morning Vietnam, pass it on to the next person.
Fire.
I think this might be down to Jagger and Jacob.
Go ahead, Jacob. You could just
I'm
skip
gonna
me.
throw-
You
okay.
guys can just
Yeah.
rattle it off, I think, at this point.
Life is Beautiful. Is
That's
another
number
one.
2.
As Roberto Benigni, yeah.
I was gonna go with Doctor Strangelove and How to Love a Bomb.
Good pick.
Doctor Strangelove is number 8.
Is it? Wait,
It is
is
number
that the
8.
80 that came out in 81? Or
That's not
No,
the hint
that's
that I gave.
60s, I believe. But
That
I
is
just
not
thought
the
about
hint.
that.
Yeah,
So
that
missing one
was
more?
1964. And there's one more. It's 1981, directed by Wolfgang Peterson.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
They
how
say
can we
it's a
forget?
legendary movie.
Legendary movie?
World War II movie?
World War II, based on a 1973 novel that chronicles his experiences aboard the German submarine U-96 during World War II.
Oh, is it
He's looking on Google right now.
no. I am looking at movies to guess, but I'm not looking at like that specific like Wolfgang. Is it my dad showed me? Is it Escape from Red October?
No.
Hunt for Red October?
Or yeah, Hunt for Red, yeah, whatever it is. That movie was fucking horrible, by the way. My dad showed me it and it was horrible.
Have I seen this movie, Christian?
Let me check your letterbox.
Or is
I
Jagger
think
or anyone?
I'm assuming you guys have not. I have never heard of it.
Okay, great.
And I also can't find it on Letterbox.
Yeah, but you're a casual though.
Let's see.
Wolfgang Peterson.
Oh, here it is. Let's see. It is on Jagger's and Jacob's watch list.
On our watch list,
Oh
Yep.
shit.
Is it in
Schneer has
English?
like 700
Witness for
movies on his watch list, though.
Prosecution.
No.
I don't know if that's worrying. I just know
Is
that's
it-
on my
it's in
watch
English?
list.
Yeah, I believe it's in English. I'm not 100%. I would have to look that up, but I do believe it's English.
on my
Actually,
watch
looking at the
list.
names, this might be a German movie.
I thought Das Boot.
Das Boot.
It is not Das Boot.
Vladimir Putin.
Certainly not Vladimir Putin.
Is that a biopic?
It's on my watch list.
It premiered in the USA, I guess, for the first time in 2015
What
at the
the
Dallas
Oh,
at the
yeah.
Dallas International Film Festival.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
get
out.
outta here.
Give it to us.
That's
Schnur
not
was
coming.
there.
Schnur might have been there.
He was.
It's on my
Give
watch
it.
list. I didn't see it.
Ooh, wait a minute.
Oh God, what?
Wait a minute. Jagger did guess this.
Das Boot.
It's Das Boot.
I guessed it like three
So-
times.
so-
How did
hold
you
on.
not realize that it
Hold
was
on.
Das Boot?
Because
Probably because I said
on the
Vladimir
IMDb
Putin.
top 10, it says the boat, not Das Boot.
Oh.
And I didn't know the translation of Das Boot. So it is Das Boot.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Jagger.
So
That's
it was
wild.
at number 10, it was Paths of Glory. 9 was Das Boot. 8 was Doctor Strangelove. 7 is Come and See. 6, Apocalypse Now. 5 was Casablanca. 4, Grave of the Fireflies. 3 was The Pianist. 2, Life is Beautiful. And number 1 was Saving Private Ryan.
I have seen one of those movies.
Which one did you see?
Got some
Yeah,
more
Private
movies to
Ryan.
watch here.
Number 1. Gotta
Honestly,
go with the best.
I feel a little bit stupid not knowing Das Boot and The Boat. But
I mean, I don't know the translation
alright,
to
we
that. I'd
won't-
probably be in the same
Okay.
same boat as you.
Me too.
Should have did
I
that.
won't
The
fault
Boat.
you for
I
that.
like that.
I would have
that.
never guessed Das Boot or the boat, anyways. So.
Yeah.
Or no, is it boot? The boot, right? You said the boot.
The
Das
boat.
It's the-
Boot.
The boat.
It's the
right?
boat. It's the boat.
Yeah.
But it's
The boat.
but it's
Oh.
Das Boot.
Boot.
Okay, so we will be doing war films for episode 3. So now is the time to bring a couple of movies that we want to watch to the table, and then we're gonna rank them and see what movies we'll be picking for next week. So let's go in reverse order of the comic movie draft. So that starts with me, actually.
Oh, he did that on purpose.
It was random. So
Right.
I am gonna pick 1917.
That was on my list as well.
Okay.
I haven't seen it.
Should we give a little like reasoning as to why?
So
We're doing
I,
now.
I saw this movie once before. I absolutely loved it, but it was years ago and I don't remember it too well. If I remember correctly, it was all shot in succession, like one shot. I don't know if you guys know about
One
that.
cut. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or one cut.
Yeah,
It's like
and
stitched together.
the
Yeah.
ratings are through the roof, so I would love to rewatch it.
I guess that means I'm up, right? Because I was next.
Mm.
I'll go with one I haven't seen. I know it's an all-timer. I'll go with Apocalypse Now.
Let's go.
Is that on? I'll check if it's on something.
We're gonna have to buy
I
it.
always-
It's
I
like
always forget to do that.
$4. It's like $4, but
It's
it's like a
fine.
3-hour movie
That's
too.
fine.
Oh,
I think
sick.
1917 is on something though.
Is it a sweater, Chase?
1917.
It's like an
I
all-time-
saw.
It's an
I-
all-timer.
It's like something that like everyone has to watch. It's like a
Yeah.
Oh,
big
we'll
movie.
see.
And it's Marlon Brando too, which I'm excited about. So
Francis Ford. who did
Really? I didn't know
Godfathers,
that.
yeah,
And he's
Yeah.
actually I don't want to spoil anything.
Christian
Martin Sheen.
Christian hears
We're-
Big's names and jumps to the movie.
Lawrence Fishburne's in it.
Excited to watch that. If we pick it.
Jordan,
You're up.
I'm up.
Jordan.
This isn't like a traditional like like World War II war or something like that.
Or
But I
the
saw
Planet of the Apes.
no. The Northman.
Ooh,
Wow.
that's
Okay.
actually
I've never
That's
seen it.
fire.
it's on my watch
That's
list. I
fire.
haven't seen that either.
Please tell me
That's my
someone-
favorite. That's my favorite Eggers.
Really?
please tell me
Yeah.
one of Jacob or Jagger has Inglorious Bastards on their list, please.
Well, I already spoiled my pick.
Oh, right.
I'm picking Pan's Labyrinth.
Ooh.
I watched that for the first time last year, and I
Look
was
this
just
movie up.
absolutely blown away. It became like one of my 10 favorite movies ever. I literally thought like it might be like my
Oh.
top 5. And right away, to be honest, it was that good.
You were telling me to
wanna
watch this the other day, Schneider.
Yeah, I know. Now I'm
That's
one of
the.
them.
That's like the.
Is
Yeah.
that the movie we watched in
Yeah.
Spanish?
Yeah, I had a
Yeah,
nightmare
so-
about this movie when I haven't even seen it when I was
That
like
movie
6
was-
years old.
That movie was awesome when we watched it in Spanish, but like I can never focus because there were always jackasses in the class. Like
I was
yeah.
yeah, like, me and Jagger were in the same Spanish class, and they put it on.
Was
I
it Mrs.
didn't really-
Tiburcio?
Yeah, it
Yes, I was
me.
gonna say shout out
Mrs.
Senora
Tiburcio.
Tiburcio.
Yeah, she put it on in her class. Me and Jagger were like sitting next to each other. We're just like we're not really paying attention to it.
Not
So I
at
gave it a
all.
rewatch, and I was like, "How could I watch this for the first time in Spanish?" It's
Jagger was the jackass.
all right, Jagger, I'm gonna suggest azúcar.
Oh
All
my
right.
God.
My
It's a great
pick,
movie.
my pick is gonna be Paths of Glory. Paths of Glory. Kubrick, 1957. It's on Tubi. It's on
Tubi.
the IMDb top 100. It's obviously on the list we just saw. Something I've been waiting to
Nice.
watch.
It's a good list. Okay, so let's all rank the top 3 that we want to watch,
We don't pick our own, right?
and
No.
don't pick your own.
I'm sorry, I wasn't writing it down. Can you just briefly mention what everybody picked
Yeah.
again?
So it's 1917, Apocalypse Now, The Northman, Pan's Labyrinth, and then Paths of Glory.
Northman. What was your, oh, Pan's Labyrinth.
Pan's Labyrinth, and then Paths of Glory.
Okay. All right.
I don't know what Path of Glory is. Let me look it up. Oh, 1957? Fuck
This is
no.
not the list I expected.
And we're doing. I forget how it works. We're doing two picks,
Pick
right?
your pick three.
Oh,
Pick
pick
You're just
3.
three.
leaving. You're
Can.
just leaving one out, and then leaving one of your own. In leaving your own
Okay,
out.
gotcha.
Let me get a
I
pick two.
I
Sorry.
put it all on the like the shared doc if you guys wanted to follow along the votes.
We
Oh,
could do
thank
that.
you.
I got
Yeah.
mine ready. If you want
Yeah,
to
I'm
just
ready to
go.
go.
I'm ready.
I'm gonna go my out like in order. Apocalypse Now, 1917, then Pan's Labyrinth.
Fuck you.
Let me just jot that down. And Pan's Labyrinth. Okay. Jordan, you have your list?
Yeah. I'll go 1917, Apocalypse Now. Yeah, same as Jagger, I guess, if I can't pick my own.
And Pans. Okay.
Um,
Jacob?
yeah, I'll go Northman,
Let's go.
um, Apocalypse Now, and Paths of Glory.
Okay.
On the board.
Chase?
Um, I'll go. I'll go. 1917, Pan's Labyrinth, and the Northman,
Okay.
or Northman, whatever it is. Not the Northman. I don't know.
I think it's North
It's the
Man.
I'm gonna do Apocalypse Now, Paths of Glory, and the Watch or the Northman.
Wow,
We have a tie.
we have a three-way tie
On what? Let's see,
on
I'm looking.
So
1917.
Apocalypse Now gets in, right? Like that's the
Apocalypse Now is in.
Okay.
And then 1917, Northman, and Pan's Labyrinth all have 3 votes.
Shit.
All right.
I fuck me, right?
I would say stretch it to 4 movies, but these movies are long, so I don't think we should do that.
Yeah, Apocalypse Now is long.
Yeah.
You guys want to do
So
like a spin the wheel type action?
wait, so Jacob, you said Apocalypse Now is in. What was the other one that's in?
That's it.
That's it. And then Pan's Labyrinth, Northman, and 1917. So,
Let's put all 3 of them on a wheel, and then we'll spin it
yeah.
twice. Whatever the first wheel is, we take it off, and then it's just 50-50 for the last one.
Okay. We do that. All right, guys. We
Yeah,
have
we'll handle
our
the Northman.
random wheels. So whichever movie gets selected is the movie that we're not gonna watch. So we're gonna watch the other 2. So let's spin.
Pans, 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 pans.
Bro, Pan's is good.
No!
Let's go.
Wow.
Let's
That was
go.
close.
That's so sad.
The Northman is not the winner, actually. That's the one we're not gonna watch. So that means we're gonna watch 1917, Pan's Labyrinth, and Apocalypse Now. Those are the 3.
All right, so we'll cut it there. Now, take your take your screen share off. Okay, now you can start up again.
Okay. So that concludes episode 2. I just wanted to remind the fans that you guys can catch us on the Watchlist Pod _. Does anybody have you have to stop. Does anybody have any final thoughts? Anything you want to mention to the viewers?
I was gonna say we come out with a new episode every Tuesday.
9
Another
a.m. Eastern.
Sorry,
9 a.m. Eastern every Tuesday.
9 a.m. on Spotify, Apple Music. Hoping to get a YouTube video up this week probably as well. Did you mention the TikTok?
Yeah, so the TikTok is the Watchlist _, the Watchlist Pod _.
All right.
And then we'll put
Yeah.
that on the screen for the viewers.
That was good. Anyone
Cool.
else? Anything?
No, I had a good time. I really enjoyed this. excited to watch these movies. I'm really excited for Apocalypse Now. So
Yeah.
let's do
Love.
it.
This is like one of my favorite genres, so I'm excited. Even though The Northman didn't win, which was bullshit, but whatever.
Sorry, I want to know.
Wa- Watch it on your own time.
At least we don't have to watch 1950s black and white. Thank
Watch
God.
it this week.
Thank God.
I'll
Thank
keep it with the
God.
lore.
I was this close to picking Casablanca because I know I'll never watch it on my own.
I was very
I just
close as
watched
well. That was
it.
my number
It was
2.
good. It
Yeah.
was good. I think I gave it a 4.
All right, guys. Thanks for
Sweet.
listening, and we will see you guys in episode 3.
Peace.